have Hori come up and tell you about how you can become employed with Caterpillar.
Well, these benefits all sounded really good, as everybody heard. Give me go over them. Basically, I was just at a meeting last week with Jerry Harris. He was the technical services rep for Caterpillar. He was here last week, and basically, the presentation was all for IT. They're really looking for ITs, as you can see, computer science majors, management information systems, engineering. They're really looking for ITs. 99% of the jobs, IT jobs, are in Peoria. So anybody interested, relocating to Peoria would be something to consider. They're looking for majors with GPA 2.8 on a 4.0 scale, U.S. citizen. So, Maddie, once if Caterpillar hires us, how can we advance to the company?
It's a good question. It's a question that I asked to Jerry Harris when I had the opportunity to meet him on an interview that lasted 1 hour when asking this question. Caterpillar has a grading system for advancement. This grading system is a system with a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being the best grade. Employees with a grade of 1 or 2 are recommended for promotion. The others are sent in training by Caterpillar to Cat University to become better managers. The 5 levels of evaluations are made by the supervisor, from the supervisor up to the department manager. So if you want to work for them, you can be reassured that by the fact that you have 5 people who will grade you. So it won't be, if your supervisor don't like you, it won't be a problem. Even if you want to work, wherever you want to work, whoever you want to work for, you need to be sure that the company has enough financial stability to be able to pay you. That's why I took a look at the financial statement. As you can see on the chart, the sales and the revenue over the last 5 years were constantly above $20 billion as a revenue. Over the last year, the net income, meaning the net profit of the firm, was above $1 billion. This company has a target of $30 billion in revenue for 2010. They probably will do this before 2010. The trading charts confirm that stability and the growth of the firm. As of yesterday, the price of the stock was around $19 versus $80 when this chart was made in October. So I think the latest news has been good, and I think that Mike is going to talk about the latest news.
Yeah, I'll talk about some of the latest news. Thank you, Marty. One of the first events from Hoovers.com is going to source for this, and Caterpillar is planning on investing $50 million in a new engine platform that's being built in Lafayette, Indiana. And this is really great because it's going to create a lot of new local jobs as well as improve on the economy in that area. The next one I'd like to talk about is from a journal that I found online, a diesel journal, and Caterpillar is planning on expanding their remanufacturing services. Currently, Caterpillar is one of the world's largest remanufacturers, and they recycle over 100 million pounds of used iron each year. However, they're planning on expanding beyond that, and they're going to enter the automotive industry as well as the defense industry. And they've done so by acquiring a new company in the United States that's a leading automobile remanufacturer, as well as a new company in the United Kingdom. And one last news event that I found very interesting, also from a Hoover's Online source. There's a company called Firefly Energy Inc., and this company is a new startup company owned by Caterpillar that was started in May of 2003. The mission of this company is to develop a new super lightweight, efficient battery, which is really incredible technology. The way they plan to do this is right now, most batteries for cars, trucks, they have a lead panel, like a lead plate inside. And they're working on developing a new material that will replace that plate, decreasing the weight of the battery by 70% while lowering costs and increasing efficiency. And recently, this company just received $4.5 million in funding for research. This can be really big news for Caterpillar because the battery industry worldwide is a $30 billion a year industry. And if Caterpillar can get this battery and penetrate the market, this is going to mean big money for the company. Besides that fact, it's going to really help the environment by reducing the amount of lead usage.
As you can see, Mike just touched on a couple of topics relating to the environment. Everybody here should be worried about a company that's environmentally conscious. Nobody here, I believe, wants to work for a company that's just bad for the environment. Back in July 1999, Caterpillar, among 6 other manufacturers, were penalized with the biggest penalty for, it was what it described was they manipulated their engines where they would pass the test. Then once they hit the road, it was like that test was irrelevant. So, but they gave them a 2002 deadline. Actually, I got this information from the EPA website. If anybody, plenty of information there from the EPA for any environmental issue. They gave them, like it says right there, 2002 deadline, which they met, kind of, sort of. The following year, I believe Mike touched on this earlier, they were certified by the EPA, ACER, I believe it was called, Mike. So they met the deadline. 2003 they were certified, so their trucks are pretty good for the environment. And like I said, it wasn't just them, it was Volvo, Navistar, other large truck engine manufacturers. So it wasn't just Cat, but they're up to date and good for the environment. So next we move on international. What events are going on international? Anybody take a guess?
Iraq?
Maybe Iraq or something. Guess what? Iraq is involving Caterpillar. Just recently, October 12th, there was a convention down in Peoria at Bradley University. There, basically, it was the leadership. I think Janine covered most of the VPs and group presidents. They were there. They met with the Minister of Transportation of Iraq. He offered Caterpillar to come and rebuild the entire country. They are very thrilled that the ministers came and offered them to come and help with the rebuilding process. Like I said, they're really just there to help. There was also diplomats from Egypt, everywhere. Currently, they don't have, and can you go back, please? They don't have an office because it's very unstable there at the moment. They don't have an office there, but they do have 6 offices around Iraq. Currently, Iraq is being serviced by an office in Kuwait. But once, like I said, once it gets stable, they're going to plan on having most of the supplies. Actually, they are giving supplies, but it's through the U.S. forces that supplies is getting there. So basically, that's what's going on with CAT. So anybody in the future, if you're interested in CAT, prepare to maybe work overseas. So don't be scared. Oh, next we touch on some lawsuits. Every company has lawsuits. Right here we have Caterpillar, which sued Navistar here. They had an agreement where they agreed.
Get the robot! No, the robot.